Hi, welcome to the Whitey White Guy Show. I'm Whitey, this is Cracker. I'm on a rolling chair. And today we're going to talk about the Ghostbusters remake or prequel or sequel.
The next Ghostbusters movie.
The next Ghostbusters film, which according to reports will have an all-female cast. And I guess it hasn't started being made yet, and the cast isn't locked in.
Right, but there is a director, and they are currently writing the script.
I guess, and theoretically...
Well, they have to rewrite it because of originally it was Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis writing the script, and Harold
Ramis passed away.
And then, so Dan Aykroyd pretty much just said he wasn't going to do it.
Or was it Bill Murray?
No, I mean writing the script was
right.
Dan Aykroyd said. Bill Murray pretty much wasn't going to do the movie to begin with.
But that's been going on for 10, 15 years, where Bill Murray has refused to touch the cemetery football. So, okay, so we were talking earlier before.
Yeah, this is our second video on this.
Trying this again, but it was a remake is an understandable idea. There's some films where I go, why did they remake that? Mm-hmm. This one's kind of understandable because the technology is so outdated. We were talking about now that everything's in HD and widescreen. You can see the little mistakes in the proton packs, which back in the 80s was so believable, or now look like crap.
And especially when there is a sequel to a movie that it was not well received. I mean, by critics, by fans, and people just steer clear of us that altogether. Why not reboot the franchise? So
the question is how to go about doing it. And we were talking before I was talking about how from the structure standpoint, from a tone and pace, it was clearly kind of haphazardly thrown together, it seemed. But it worked. The characters worked. It was a fun film. The spontaneity of it. They had no idea what they were doing.
It had all the characters had a certain charm to them.
Yep.
Everything worked.
They worked off of one another.
Right. Yeah, the chemistry between, even when they finally brought in Ernie Hudson, even though he would, like we've said, he's not in it, but for like the first 45 minutes to an hour. When he's finally brought in, he does actually speak and do anything. His chemistry with the other three actors is fantastic.
The second film not so much, but the question becomes when the chemistry, not even just the concept of the film, but the chemistry of the characters was so key to its success. How do you replicate that?
It's like what's the term, catching lightning in a bottle.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen.
And so we were reading about Emma Stone possibly being it, Melissa McCarthy. There was a couple other names I didn't recognize. But one of the things about Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd, I don't really know the backstory, but I'm assuming they knew each other for a while.
Oh yeah, they
got together. They were buddies. So it's just like going from Nirvana. There's some friends who just met and put a band together, versus Spice Girls. We're just going to throw some people who've never met before together and hope that it works, and hope that there's that chemistry and spontaneity. I don't think it'll work.
I don't think so either. Like I've said off camera that I could definitely see Emma Stone in the Bill Murray role because she's got the wit, she's got the sarcasm, she's very likable even when she's kind of being the douche. But Melissa McCarthy, I don't know why they picked her. I personally think she is, she's the it person right now. She's the funny fat woman,
and
who's not funny.
Again, when we get back to the chemistry, is why that film worked. The chemistry between those guys. So if you just throw somebody in there because they're the hot thing right now,
it's not going to happen.
It won't work. I don't see it working.
It's like Hollywood's got a dartboard with everyone's name on it.
Yeah, just grab whoever's
Emma Stone. We got
just get them in
Melissa
the
McCarthy.
And that's we were talking about this before. That sucks. That's happening so often now, where somebody who the producers will say that it's almost like they take a poll. What was really big? Oh, Superman. Okay, we got to make a Superman movie. Let's grab somebody who knows nothing about Superman or cares and just plop this thing together. Whereas the why Ghostbusters worked was it was friends got together and clearly enjoyed making the film.
Oh yeah, you could tell these guys. That's another thing about this movie, that is great because you could tell the actors are having a shitload of fun.
Yes,
doing this.
They've known each other for years. They're playing off of each other well, And now you're gonna take people who haven't worked together before. I don't know if they have. We don't know who the cast is.
I don't think so.
But it's not selected because they have a chemistry. It's selected because you're a big star right now. You're a big name right now, and you're a box office draw theoretically, and it's gonna back fucking fire, and no one's gonna watch this film. Just like Red Dawn, the remake.
You can't let Red Dawn the remake
Fuck that movie.
But the thing is though is who knows who's going to be relevant by the time they actually get the script written.
And that's another point too, when you try to cling on to a fad like that, is Melissa McCarthy theoretically a fad. You know, if you grab some gangster rapper who's really big right now, in 6 months is anybody going to remember who he is?
No, he's going to be replaced with the next one.
Exactly. So now he's in this film and nobody cares. So is this still? I can't believe we're still doing this. You know, how many times have these films got to flop before they go, okay, let's try it?
But see, the problem with that is, though, people still go to see them.
Yes.
It's your fault, America, that Ghostbusters 3 is happening. Because you will go pay your money to see it.
There's a lot of, and it's assholes like us, a lot of fanboys, a lot of movie review people who will go to the theater and go, that was fucking horrible. I'm going to grab Steve and Steve, come with me and watch this film again and pay more money and, see how horrible it was. So your film is shit. Nobody likes it, but you just made $100 million and they're going to keep doing it until, the film's done, which is why...
Hence why Adam Sandler still has work.
Adam Sandler still has a career.
Adam Sandler will probably be in the Ghostbusters reboot.
And there will always be...
He will play the Rick Moranis role. You know it.
I could see Sandler showing up as a ghost or a demon or something and making that funny.
But the problem is, though, he would... You know what? I guarantee it. That would happen. But he'd show up. He'd do his shtick. He'd yell, he'd blab a couple, incoherent lines, and then that would be it. And then it would probably go to Melissa McCarthy making a joke about, like I said, the proton packs can't get over her boobs. Yes. And then, 30 minutes later, we're going to, Emma Stone can't go, watch Ghost because she's having her period right now.
Something about chocolate, something about menstruation, something about cute boys. And that begs the question... like when they put kids in movies. So when Star Wars, The Phantom Menace had the kid, we saw Star Wars as kids.
Yeah.
You don't need to put a kid in a film for kids to go see the film. You don't have to put an all-female cast in the film for women to go see the film. Women went and saw Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that was what's great about Ghostbusters.
Women went and saw Lord of the Rings. Women went and saw, what was the other big trilogy at the time? I can't. But the point is, all the different groups of people, if it's just a good movie, will go see it. Have you ever seen Glory?
Yes.
There you go. Why? Because it was a good movie. We didn't have to be black
No.
to enjoy Glory. It was just a well-told film. So you don't have to put an all-female cast in Ghostbusters 3 to get women to go see Ghostbusters. It's not necessary. What is important is that you have a good script, good actors, good director, a well-told story, and that's the end-all be-all. And the problem is, Hollywood just forgot how to do that. So,
because they can make these movies so much faster and cheaper, just to get them
with the CG and everything too. You don't need it.
And that's what I thought was
the craftsmanship.
That's another part where I keep going back to the charm of Ghostbusters. The special effects that are so outdated now still make it so much fun to watch.
You could still, it's not going to take away because it's not the effects that made it enjoyable in the first place. It was the chemistry of the characters. The writing I thought wasn't that great, but it's still fun to just watch these guys go through these situations. Yeah. How they handled the circumstances. You just it's hard to explain that, quantify.
Right.
But it was fun to watch them do what they were doing. And that's a hard sell for me, dude, that you're going to, instead of having some guys who worked together before who were solid comedians for a lot of years and had that developed chemistry coming onto the set, now you got 4 people who, I'm assuming it's 4 women who haven't worked together before, probably don't know each other that well. And I don't know, maybe they
It's like what they say, you throw shit on the wall and hope it sticks.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they can make it work, but maybe Obama will still fix the economy. or
I see Ghostbusters.
get us out of Afghanistan and Iraq.
Ghostbusters 3 will be a hit before that happens.
Yeah, my grandkid will have a hit in Hollywood before we get out of this country. So that's it. I'm Whitey the White Guy. Or this is the White Guy Show. I'm Whitey.
I'm Cracker.
Ghostbusters 3.
Don't go see it.
Please.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.